Hey everyone, and one of the things that I wanted to go into today is about your freedom of individual search. And some of you may have heard that and you may have not heard it, but it's a thing I think that everyone needs to hear and know. We live in a world with a lot of people that have a lot of different beliefs. Um, and specifically religious beliefs. And even within religious beliefs like Christianity, there are several denominations that observe different things in different ways. And we often see a lot of people are at conflict. You have people that are within churches that are arguing and fighting. You have denominations fighting each other, and not just, to speak on the Christian church, but a lot of other religious beliefs people are having issues with. And, this is supposed to be done this way, that way. We have the only solution. No, we have the solution. Oh, we have the better solution. Oh, we have the fastest solution. And it's like a bickering. And then once you have a person, and just in general, is that when a person comes to anything spiritual, they are saying there's more to this. There's more to this than work, home, sleep, eat, party, drink. There's more to life than this. So, with that being said, they come and they're like, okay, I need something to complete the puzzle, and they may come to your church steps, your synagogue, your ashram, your whatever your belief, your temple, or and they'll come and they're looking for an answer. And a lot of people are, even now, they haven't even made the effort to step out and do anything because of the confusion. And the confusion and the debating and the arguing, and they say, well, I want to go to church. Well, what kind of church? And then they have a bunch of people in their ear, or I want to go to this temple. Oh, well, this temple here, this person. And it's a lot of gossip and it's a lot of drama. And that's just being realistic. Now, this is the thing. Any group, anyone that's affiliated in any religious belief must realize this thing. And I don't know how people forgot it or thought or just blow it up, push it on the rug, is that each person, each human being, if you consider someone a human being, they have the right of freedom of individual search. They have a right to go out and worship where they would like to worship, or worship what they want to. You don't have a right in controlling that, and you don't have a right to condemn anyone because they chose something different than they didn't join your club. They didn't choose to be on your team. So, but the person has the right. That is one right we're all giving. No one has a choice over telling someone what they're supposed to believe or what religious aspects they're supposed to observe. A lot of people, and this is a thing I was thinking about one day, a lot of people, you would ask yourself this, the majority of people, not all, but a good portion of people that are a part of certain groups or religious observances, a large group of those people were forced into it. They were told, this is where you're going, this is what you're going to do. A lot of people don't even, that's why it's no need to even debate or argue, because I know that my choices that I make were based on free will, not forced will. No one ever forced me to do anything. Everyone gave me respect. I respected them, but I was never forced. Most people have been forced. And being forced is meaning they never had the right to say, look, I need something more in life. That's why you have a lot of people that are failing in systems, because they were forced into those systems. They never were given a choice. They never were given a choice to experience life and say, hey, I need spirituality. And hey, I'm going to go to to this place. I'm going to the temple, the synagogue, the church, the ashram. That's where I'm going. And they hear a message and say, this is what I want. And most of it is based on people have been forced. People have been, and it's very crazy when you're forced, is because if all of your friends, all of your family, and everyone does that, then that's where a person goes. And most people, if you would like to know, if I don't do this, but if you would like to probe further, you can ask a person, give me the real reason why you became a part of this. And most of the answers are going to be something that's recited, recorded, and has been said for 30, 40 years. They can't give you I respect a person that can give me an honest, heartfelt response to that question. So this is another thing on the flip side. The freedom of individual search. We have people that you may say you're awake or you're free or you're conscious. And a lot of people, do bash organized religion, which, that's your opinion, that's your choice. But the crazy thing about that is this, is if you are searching for more and you're a part of some kind of group, gradually transition yourself. Not saying you're leaving, because I know some people that are awake and conscious and they pray. They pray a certain way, but they pray. They do devotional reading and study. So yes, that you do that, but this is the reason, is because you got a lot of people that are becoming free or saying I'm metaphysical, I'm conscious, I'm awake, and their feeling as if they have no observance of rules. Now, meaning that you have the freedom of individual search and the freedom to believe and practice as you wish. You don't, if you're awake, you're already awake. Congratulations, you're conscious. That doesn't give you a license out of morality. And we can go deeper and say, well, what is really relatively good? What's relatively bad? You also need to have some kind of respect and order of conducting yourself. Just because you're spiritual and religious doesn't mean you can go out here and put your hands on people as you wish. Doesn't mean you can violate men, women, or children, or manipulate people, because that's what's happening. A lot of people are flipping outside of the box and saying, "Oh, I don't have to observe those rules." Yeah, you're not a part of the organizational structure, but you do need to have some decency and be pure. When you're pure, nothing can bother you. You don't have issues or conflict like that. You're not involved in it. When you're doing genuine good, you're trying to genuinely help people, then you don't really have any issues. You don't. But the main thing with that being said, okay, so we keep everything moral. Now, this is the biggest thing, is people say sin, these are the rules, what is sin, this is wrong. A lot of rules, a lot of people leave organized religion and groups just because they have a set of rules that have nothing to do with soul advancement. And some of them do. Some things are good, but some things aren't. They have nothing to do with you advancing. They have nothing to do with you helping. And a lot of people are leaving organized religion because they've been found in violation of rules that were not, based on the religion, but community rules. And honestly, and I'm going to leave you with this because I didn't want to make this that long, is that when people say sin, and you always would hear people when I was a part of church, oh, he's sinning, she's out there committing sin. This is the thing I'm going to leave you with, is that no person here on earth can say a person's sinning or judge a person saying, oh, that's a sin, or why can't you? A lot of people are like, whoa, how are you saying that? Because no man or woman here can read into the consciousness and the motives behind that action. Okay? Again, no person here can read into the motives and the consciousness behind the action they made. You've had I don't condone robbery, but a man that was out of work and had a wife and kids at home and he went into a grocery store and stole some chicken, is that wrong? Yeah, that's wrong. And then that's considered a sin. But again, what were the motives and the consciousness behind the action? So just leave you with that. Everybody has the right for an individual search to find where they find themselves at and complete and the best place that they can. Everyone has that right. And just because they don't choose your team, people, I hate hearing people, oh, this is going to happen to you. This is this and that. This is going to happen to you because this person didn't join your team. And if they join your team, they're right. And everyone that doesn't join your team is just horrible, disgusting scums of the earth. Wake up, people. Like, really wake up. You can't order what you're doing is ordering another person's soul. And you can't do that. You don't have the right. It doesn't matter who you are. You don't have the right to even speak on it. You have no right to speak on it. And another form of low level energy, a low vibrating person, is a person that's always ready to argue. If what you have and what you're working with is so good, why do you have to argue about it? You don't see Rolls Royce or Lamborghini on TV, a Rolls Royce on TV with a commercial. They don't have to talk about it because it's already good. They don't have to sit and argue, get on TV and argue. This is the best thing. This is the best thing. We got the best car because it's already good. They don't have to argue it. So what you have is so good. You shouldn't have to argue about it. If you know what you know and you know it works for you, fine. It's your job to wake up no one. Most people don't want to hear that. It's your job to wake up no one. The people you're supposed to help will come to you. You're not on a mission to wake up anyone because it's so much work that you have to do on yourself. Peace.